Welcome back. We're going to do another example now, multiplying a decimal to a decimal. Patrick has 70 hundredths of an apple left and wants to share 40 hundredths with his friend. How much apple did he share? And we know that 70 hundredths is the same as 7 tenths, and 40 hundredths is the same as 4 tenths. So if we start off by using a grid. Actually, let's back up here a second. We know that this of right here, this word of, means to multiply. So this is the same as saying, what is 7 tenths times 4 tenths? Patrick has 7 tenths of an apple, and he wants to share 7 tenths of this apple. He wants to share 4 tenths of the 7 tenths of the apple. Okay? So we're going to use a grid here, and we know these grids are the same as saying 100 grids is equal to 100 over 100, which equals 1 whole. Alright, and we're dealing with part of a grid. We're going to take 7 tenths and multiply it to 4 tenths. So I need two different colors. I'm going to label here. So here I'm going to label my 7 tenths will be here, 7 tenths. And I'm going to go ahead and shade in 7 tenths. 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths. There's 7 tenths of my grid, which is not a whole apple, right? One whole apple would be the whole grid. So 7 tenths is left. So he's eaten. Patrick ate 3 tenths of his apple. That's what would be over here. That was eaten. So 7 tenths is left, and he wants to share 4 tenths of that 7 tenths with his friend. And so we're going to write down 4 tenths on this side, and 4 tenths going horizontally. I'm going to go ahead and count out 4 tenths. 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. Okay. So if you notice, I have some overlap here, and I'm going to go ahead and outline this so you can see it better. What overlaps is what the product of 7 tenths and 4 tenths is. That's the overlap. So if you count these, we have an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that's a 7 by 4, and we know that 7 times 4 is 28. So 7 tenths times 4 tenths is 28 hundredths, because it's 28, which is equal to 28 out of 100. 28 out of 100 is shaded in, overlapped. All right, we're going to go ahead and write an equation now just to check this. We do a mathematical here, just like we did it. We'll do it again. So we have, if we wrote it vertically, 7 tenths times 4 tenths is 28. Just pretend that's really 7 wholes times 4 wholes, which would be 28 wholes. But it's really not 28 wholes, is it? Because it's part of a whole. So we move our decimal one spot, another decimal, another spot. So that's 2 spots, 2 moves. So if we are at 28.0, we have to move it back now. 1 spot, tenths, 2 spots, 1 hundredths. So this is an activity we're going to practice, and you have your example now to refer to.